Hi, you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now, I didn't have one last week, and that's because of all of the vlogs that I did. And by vlogs, I mean basically anything that had my face and no gameplay. So I did the Patreon Q&A for September because of finally getting questions from everyone. And then also I did the Game West tier updates, and then I did a live stream announcement. I felt like a freaking fourth video with my face in it was a little much. So I decided to hold back a little bit and just not do Winning Wednesday. Also because not much had happened. And I also did not decide on what I'm about to talk about until after it would have been Wednesday. So yeah, that's about the only update that's happened. And it happened afterwards. So it didn't, it wouldn't even have come up in the Winning Wednesday had I made one. So that's why there was no Winning Wednesday last week. But there is one this week because there's a few updates, and then there will be one or two more things with my face. But again, it's one or two more things, not three things on top of this. So there are 5 points in this video, not including what I just talked about. So the first point is playthroughs. What am I doing? So I've been doing a lot of one-shots. Again, talk about that in a second. But I have been doing some one-shots that are also not so spoopy. Again, trying to find from itch.io, trying to pull stuff that people either didn't touch much when it came out like a year ago, or things that relate more to what I like to play in the sense of bringing awareness to certain things, or stuff that's unique and that hasn't been done before. I will say Animal Inspector definitely threw me for a loop. I was so upset. And then finding out afterward, you guys commented on it and said what I did wrong. And I'm like, I didn't even notice. Like, I feel like a terrible person, but it's fine. It's just a game. But still, I feel like an absolutely terrible person. Animal Inspector is definitely an interesting game. If you guys didn't watch it, you totally should. And not just, it doesn't even have to be me playing it. You guys could watch somebody else play it or play it yourselves. It's free to play. And it's, oh my god, I couldn't even handle it. So, I have been trying to play games like that, where it's something that's out of the norm. It's not just a first person interact with a huge story, just small little things. And I've been liking to dabble in those here and there. I find that they are short without being frustrating if they don't break. So that's a good point to point out, because I tend to break everything. So, as you guys know, and I have been dabbling with a lot of horror. So the second point is 12 days of HORRORWEEN is what I've been doing. I really wanted to do something for Halloween, and I still am going to do something for Halloween Day, but it's going to be part of the 12 days of HORRORWEEN. It's weird to say HORRORWEEN. I typed it out and decided I was doing it before I actually said it out loud. And then I said it out loud during like the third or fourth video for it. And I'm like, it's a really awkward phrase to say. It looks nice because of Halloween, HORRORWEEN. It looks nice. It's really awkward to say. But it's fine. The deed is done. And I couldn't think of something better because I really wanted to do like maybe a countdown. But then I didn't want every single day being something different. I wanted something that was like decidedly the title of what I was doing, which was counting down or counting up or whatever the days to Halloween, because one of my favorite holidays ever. So I'm really excited for it. And 12 days of HORRORWEEN kind of comes from like the 12 days of Christmas. So I decided to do that. One, because I thought of doing just a week before Halloween, which in hindsight is probably better in the sense that I can't really find too many one-shot games that are short. A lot of them are at least like a half hour to an hour, which is fine too, but finding time to do that on top of the two videos that I try to upload a day, it's getting kind of challenging. So I have to keep an eye out for time and like length of game. Or should I just do like one-shots? Let me know what you guys think. If I should do like spotlights, that's what I meant, not one-shots. If I should try and find some spotlights too. I'm currently thinking about doing maybe the Huntsman, the Orphanage, but I know that's a longer game. So I was just going to do like a spotlight and be like, okay, this is the game for like 20, 30 minutes most. And then possibly a few other things. I know Black Rose was suggested as something that would be great, and I haven't played it, but I know that it's taken people anywhere from a half hour to an hour to play. And also, I tend to be bad with being chased by monsters. like really bad. So I don't know if I'd be able to finish it. So again, I don't know if that would be a full playthrough, if that would be a one shot. I'm going to try and tackle it either tomorrow or the next day, maybe if I have time, if something else doesn't come up or come out for that instance, and then upload it over the weekend, because it's easier for you guys to watch longer videos over the weekend than it is during the weekdays, and I totally get that. So trying to account for that as well. But yeah, I'm trying to see what games exist that are short. And I found a few on Steam, but now it's kind of slowed down. And I don't know if people are waiting till closer to Halloween, or if not many people are that actually excited for Halloween and have made a lot of games for it. Other than Krampus, which makes no sense because that probably should have been released during Christmas. So, because that has nothing to do with Halloween. Thoughts, guys. Thoughts. Think things through. That's what I think. You should probably release stuff around the time that it's going to be popular. But otherwise, I've been trying to find what I can. And some multiplayer games have come out. Now, me and Craven did play, Hide and Shriek, which they actually contacted us and asked if they could use our footage for like some montage they plan on doing. So that's really cool. I'm excited. And once I see that, I'll put it on Twitter for you guys to watch if you guys want to see what they come up with and like all the other people that have played it too. But I actually wasn't expecting to play it over the weekend. I was expecting to get the keys possibly today when it releases today, or yesterday. I'm recording this a day early. Tuesday, so the 25th is when it came out. But Craven then was like, hey, we should do this game, and had a key. And I'm like, I already asked for a key. So fun facts. So I do plan on playing the game again, but with someone else. Which you guys probably already know who it's going to be, only because I already did a multiplayer game with them, and that was Stay Close, and oh my god, that game. Now, honestly, it probably wasn't the best day to record the game anyway, because salty moods already existed, so that was great. But I personally think that made it better, even though that's not as fair to the game or the devs. But we had a hell of a time. And also, fun facts for those of you that have watched the video and might have thought it was bullshit like we did, that there was no save. I found out from Craven that there is a save, because of course him and John played the game, which that's why I wasn't expecting to do anything with Craven, because I know he's doing a lot of co-op multiplayer for Shit or Treat, which if you guys haven't seen their Shit or Treat, it's fantastic. They try to find games, see if they're good or bad. Although it's been a lot of the games that I've played, so there's that too. But they try to find multiplayer horror games. They've done this the last 2 years. I know they did it last year. I don't know if they did it the year before. But they said, and what Craven told me, is that they found a save behind the counter of the serial killer dude, Cyrus, I think. Yeah, there was apparently a save there. Had we known that, me and Keita probably would have tried a lot harder and not been as salty. But we didn't know that because it wasn't very obvious. So we didn't do so well. We weren't expecting to either. So there is that. But it was an interesting game. But it is on sale for Steam. So all of these games that are in the 12 days of HORRORWEEN, I put a link to the description to all of them. Tell them, I'll say if they're free, or if they're not, I'll say buy and download here. And then I'll put the link to the Steam page or the itch.io page, depending on what it is. But yeah, so I have been trying to do something for Halloween, and I'm really excited. I don't have anything planned for the day of Halloween yet. I really want to do something that's not just a scary game, but at the same time, that's what there is, and that's what you guys probably want to see, isn't it? I have, like, no ideas for Halloween itself, and I'm really bad at, like, pretending to do anything, so, like, pretending to be spoopy myself, so that's probably not gonna happen, but let me know if you guys have any ideas, and maybe I might pick them up, but we'll see. But other than that, that's pretty much what I've been focusing on, is 12 days of HORRORWEEN, and then some games here and there that I've found, and then the live stream uploads that you guys might miss from the weekend. So that leads me into my next point, my third point, because 12 days was my second, if I didn't say that. Live streams from this past weekend, and then what I plan on doing this weekend. So this last weekend was with my mom on Friday, so that was great. We played Alien, and I will be uploading, I already uploaded. the only 2 for this last week for that, because I like to try and get them out in the earlier weeks because you guys tend to not have as much time earlier in the week, I've noticed, because the views are a little slower then, so I might as well upload them when views are slow anyway, and then have the more exciting stuff be towards the ending of the week, and then the weekend when you guys have all the time in the world like I do. So, and by all the time in the world, I mean we pretend we have like all the time in the world, but we actually have a shit ton of projects that we're just putting behind a curtain of magical weekend that we're not going to do until Sunday night. So I will say for live streams, I don't know this weekend what I plan on doing. So thank you to all that came by on this last Friday, especially those that just subscribed on GameWisp. I know like 2 of you just subscribed on GameWisp, and then someone else did a few days before that when I did my GameWisp tier update. So thank you guys for the new subscribers. That's awesome. We had a great time. For those of you that don't know, I do as I do because I'm 5, but I do private live streams and a private Discord chat where we all hang out once a month, and I say the times that are available in both GameWisp, and I've said it on the GameWisp video. But if you guys are interested, GameWisp is always in the description. And what we did this last live stream, you guys saw bits and pieces of the private live stream from when we did Hello Neighbor, but we also did some Roller Coaster Tycoon, so that was pretty great, because I haven't played that game since I was like 15. But then for this last Discord and chill as a kind of behind the scenes for you guys, if you're interested in what we might do, what we did last night, which was the October chill night for Discord, or for that tier, was we watched a horrible movie called Apartment 143, and that was great. And then we watched the first pilot of Stranger Things. For some of them hadn't seen it, some of them hadn't. It doesn't matter if you have, because normally if you have seen Stranger Things, you're totally willing to see it again. So if you guys are wondering what you might do during the Discord and chill, or what you might do during the private live streams, that's what we've done. So just as a behind the scenes. But when it comes to this weekend for live streaming, I plan on doing either I'm thinking Alien, just because we're trying to plow through it, and I think I'm getting closer to the end. I don't know how close. I should really check up on that, but hopefully getting close to the end. But I know I wouldn't be beating it this weekend. Or should I just do something horror related for Halloween? Let me know what you guys think. Actually, I will probably either tonight or tomorrow do whatchamacallit, poll vote on Twitter, but also let me know in the comments section, because I know some of you don't have Twitter. So let me know if you guys are interested in either Alien Isolation, or if you'd like me to try and find something spoopy, or maybe an indie game or whatnot that I might just do, and then I can upload it for 12 days of Halloween, Horrorween, if I do it Friday night. So that might be a plan. Those are options. Options, everyone. And then I'm thinking Sunday, although one of my friends is in town this weekend. And by in town, I mean in Chicago, which is not in town, which means I'd have to take some time to go and see him. So I don't know when that's going to be. But I'm thinking Sunday during the day, doing a Rabbit live stream, which is a max 25 people in a room, of Rocky Horror. And I want to do it with a couple people, so either Snuffles, River, or my mom. I'm not sure. But it's going to be one of them, if not maybe 2 of them. And we're going to print off the script of what we need to say for the movie to respond. And you'll be watching us talk, watching the movie. So if you guys haven't taken part in that before, we pretty much talk about the movie. Or in this case, we're going to be doing pretty much if you've been to Rocky Horror in a theater where you have the newspapers and you do the rice and all that jazz. I'm probably going to do a live stream announcement about this and then let you guys know what the list of objects are if you guys want to play along. I'm probably going to grab what I can of the objects as well, or maybe some makeshift objects. And we're totally just going to have a lot of fun with Rocky Horror for the Halloween season. So I'm excited because that's one of my favorite movies and traditions to do for Halloween. So there's that. So look forward to both live streams this weekend. I just don't know exact times and days yet, but I will make an announcement video, I believe either tonight or tomorrow. Just basically once I know. So, yeah. Then, so look forward to both things. Point number 4 is Patreon. I've actually updated it, but I need to make a video. Now I'm going to probably wait till after, maybe not after this weekend, but after Saturday at least, because I'm getting my hair cut then. So then I'll look all fine for the video. Because this is just, it's so long. And it's fine, but I'm going to be like, I couldn't have waited a couple days because this, I hit the microphone, sorry if you guys heard that, but I need to make an updated video because I rewatched my video on Patreon and it's so outdated. It was only 2 years of being on the channel, which now I'm almost at 4. So a lot of things are not up to date. And I've been doing 2 videos a day. And in the video, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get to 2 videos a day if we get to a certain goal, which I'm already killing that. So I got to update that real bad. So I already updated the tiers. If you guys are already patrons, go ahead and check, make sure that's what you want. It pretty much is exactly the same. If you guys are worried about that, it's pretty much exactly the same. I just added Discord. So make sure to link your Discord and it hopefully sends you a link. If not, let me know. And then on top of that, I think I tweaked the $25 tier because I deleted the $50 tier and then tweaked the $25 tier because that was all drawing related for all of those tiers. And I wanted something a little more gaming. And it is the same as Game Wisps. So it's just pretty much whichever tiers you prefer before the 25th tier on both sites. Whatever you prefer as the previous tier rewards, that's the site you should probably use. So I will say that Game Wisp is more geared towards my live streaming and hanging out with you guys. Whereas Patreon's more of like, if you guys don't necessarily want to talk to me or anything like that, but you want some sort of reward of, here, I want you to answer this question during a Q&A or something that has to do with the channel, with thumbnails, stuff like that. So they're their own separate things, and you just figure out which ones you like to do, but the 25th tier is exactly the same on both. So that way that option is still provided for you guys. And what it is pretty much choose a game for me to play for the channel. So if you guys do really want me to play a game and you want all those rewards as well, take a look at both sites, see which ones you like more. But again, Game Wisp I will say, is more geared towards Discord and, again, hanging out. But whereas Patreon, you do get Discord, but it wouldn't be like a chill night or anything like that added on. You guys will see when you look. But if you guys are interested, Patreon's finally updated. I just don't have an updated video about it yet. So it's finally done because it took me for freaking ever. I thought I was going to do more to the tiers, but then I realized I didn't want it looking exactly like Game Wisp. I want them to be 2 separate reward systems, but I also don't want to complicate it by being too confusing, hence why the 25th one is the same. So go ahead, check those out. Links are always in the description. And then, and your name in the description is one of the tiers in Patreon too. So again, I think one's more video related and the other one's more like live stream and hanging out related. So it's just more if you guys find the channel more rewarding or find live streaming more rewarding, those are the 2 separate sites for you. Does that make any sense? I hope so. So then the last point I'm going to make is Halloween is coming, and that's on Monday. So hence the 20 days. Jesus, 12 days of Horrorween. But other than that, let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween, because I love hearing Halloween things, Halloween stories. If you guys are decorating, let me know what it looks like. I love Halloween. I love fall, but I love Halloween. I'm a basic bitch. It's fine. But I love spoops. I love going to like horror related shit or like haunted houses type stuff, or doing what we tried to do this last Sunday, which was pumpkin chucking. If you guys don't know what that is, where basically people build like trebuchets and they build like cannons and stuff that are just rocketing pumpkins. Problem is, we missed it. So we went, and they weren't doing it anymore, because apparently a lady had gone out onto the field after they did the first round and picked up all the pumpkins that didn't explode, so they had no more pumpkins left. And they don't know where she went. She just picked them up and left. She drove off and stole the pumpkins. Awesome. So we didn't have that, but we did get to try a chili contest. We got to see pie eating contest. We got to get some cool pumpkins and gourds that I didn't have before, so now there's more festive stuff in our apartment, and I'm excited. But yeah. And if I didn't show you guys before, or probably did, I know I showed on live stream, I have this burb, and he will probably forever stay out. So there's that. I also have this burb, but this is more for Shy Guy. Because it's the Zorro burb. I like my cat burb. Anyway, I say burb, but they're birds. I just like saying burb. Let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween. I'm so interested, I swear. I really am. There's a floating hair. Because I'm just obsessed with the holiday in general. But I did also have a plan of having a party Saturday night, separate for like my friends and family and stuff. So if I take pictures of that, I will try to remember to post them on Twitter if anything like interesting happens. But otherwise, we're probably just going to watch movies, maybe have some cool, creepy foods, stuff like that. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys and share things back. I'm always interested if you guys have like a picture of some really cool party you're at or something cool you created for Halloween or your costumes. I'm totally down for that. So tweet me the pictures of your costumes and stuff appropriately, obviously. I don't want to see anything super inappropriate, like showing something it shouldn't be showing. You know what I mean? So be appropriate. But other than that, I'm really excited to see what you guys all are doing for Halloween. Then that's about it for Winning Wednesday. I don't know why I said then. I am all over the place today. But yeah. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy the weekend. And I hope to see you guys at the live streams. Both live streams. Because it's going to be awesome. I'm just saying. It's going to at least be really awesome for Rocky Horror. And I might as well hype up my other live stream of whatever it's going to be. But again, remember to say in the comments if you guys want Alien Isolation. To see me be more scared with that. I don't think my mom's going to be there this time. She didn't say anything about it. So it would just be me. So if you guys want to see me play Alien, or if you guys want to see me play something spoopy, or if you have some options, I don't necessarily say I'm going to play those options. But if you guys prefer or like mass random indie games that I might just dabble in and not actually finish or whatnot, just let me know. So yeah, because most likely I don't want to focus the 2 hours on one game that I'm trying to beat. That's like a terrible indie game. Like I'd rather dabble around, jump around in all the horror themed bad indie games, or good indie games might be good, preferably, but I'm trying to go for short things. So other than that, I hope you guys are winning at life. And this was really long and I'm sorry, but that's because there wasn't one last week, or also because I'm really good at ranting. And I hope to see you guys this weekend. So keep winning, guys. Bye.